Hey, what's up, guys? To Intuitive 717. Let's dive into some late night thoughts from the Divine Masculines, okay? So, some of them could be pulling on your energy tonight, pulling on your energy, really missing you. I feel like because fatigue and poor memories on here, they could be a little bit stressed about the connection. Some of you could be in separation, and I feel like a lot of the times when they're stressed, it's because communication isn't happening and they can't quite figure out why the communication isn't happening. Okay, many of them could be trying to do everything in their power to pull your energy, to make you reach out, say hello, initiate some kind of conversation. You know, that energy that you're normally in, Divine Feminine, where you feel pulled just to kind of check on them, make sure they're okay. If your vibration is off, you might get an inkling or a synchronicity or whatever the case is, just to check on them. Well, I do feel like many of you are resisting this. Okay, many of you are trying to really allow this Divine Masculine to, I don't want to say it in a harsh way, which is lie in the bed they've made, but it's more so of just allowing them to live out the decisions that they've made for themselves. This is the part of the journey where it's like tough love type of thing, you know? Moving forward in another direction, because you're probably most likely fed up of the cycles, okay? And now that you're really trying to move forward and you're experiencing some progress, things are starting to fast forward in your life. Many of you might be attracting a lot of opportunities, maybe even new love. And of course, once that all starts seeping in, there's your Divine Masculines wanting to catch up to you. All right, pulling on your energy, a lot of heavy thoughts of them. It's because they're off, okay? So don't let the poor memory and fatigue fool you guys. Just get more rest. And if you find that you're forgetting things, or the energy is just not clear in your house, make sure that it's clean, because poor memory and fatigue will often affect your physical space. And then your physical space is actually what starts feeling jumbled. That's why your poor memory, you could lose things easily, because the house isn't as organized, and nothing has a place. Okay, so make sure that you guys are paying attention to the organization and order of your home, because it could be just feeling a little bit out of whack, a little bit out of place. This is a direct reflection as well of how they may be feeling, and a lot of you could be picking up on this as well, because it's like you feel the obsessive energy of like, I can't get anything done, like I feel tired, I just kind of feel just drained, and the reason that feeling is happening is because they're thirsty for you. Okay, a lot of them are literally pulling on your energy so that way you can I just feel like bring them some kind of inner peace or soothing or validation is what it is. I'm hearing confirmation that you're still there, so that it validates that this journey is real, or that these feelings, these big emotions that they're feeling for you, are real. Okay, this could be a time of contemplation as well for this Divine Masculine, because I think that in the past they might have taken your energy for granted. When you connected with them, you might have really just poured into them, given them this love, and they really did take it for granted, right? They didn't feel the intensity that you were feeling at the time. But more so importantly, it's like they showed little compassion for the love that you were showing them at that time. Okay, they could have really taken it for granted by ridiculing it, mocking it, laughing at you behind your back, going off in karmic situations, breadcrumbing you, coming in and like gassing you up, and then all of a sudden jumping into a karmic situation and like not answering your messages, whatever the case is. But now I feel like all of that is creeping up on them or coming back to them, because the same energy that you were feeling towards them, they're now feeling it for you, but it's like amplified. Okay, it's amplified. They're so craving just some kind of sign from you that you are still on this journey, because that whole twin flame epiphany thing is hitting them harder than ever. What's in their heart space for you? Worth waiting for. They'll wait on this forever. They really will. They'll keep trying to reach out to you or trying to get your attention in certain ways until I feel like it'll sort of burn them out a little, because the universe is trying to show them that the focus should be on themselves right now. A lot of the times when you feel your masculines pulling on your energy, it's usually when they haven't done the healing work, but they just want your energy to sort of boost them up. But the boost is going to go into karmic stuff, so they have to kind of find their own way at this time. They have to get healthy, basically. Lift their vibration, in spiritual terms, on their own by getting healthy, taking responsibility for yourself. Stop blaming other people for the way that your life is turning out, and just kind of put on your big boy shoes, man up in a sense. And that can be sensitive for the collective, because it's like the masculines are under this illusion that it's like, oh, it's okay to be all emotional, and it's okay to lose sight of that and let yourself go. And no, it's like you can't afford to be that way. You have to man up. right? You have to take those masculine qualities very seriously, and discipline has to be a part of it. Not bawling and crying, pulling on the divine feminine's energy to come in there and pacify you. You have to give yourself self-love first, and then unity will come with the divine feminine. So that's basically what's happening with your divine masculines. The universe is showing them that this connection is real. It's worth waiting for. That's why the pull towards you specifically is so strong with pulling on your energy here. But the universe is trying to show them, hey, by this pull towards her, it's not going to happen in the way that you're wanting it to by just, pulling on her energy, asking that she be the one to reach out. You have to take their responsibility and accountability of reaching out. The reason many of them aren't doing that is because they damn well know that they shouldn't be pursuing anything romantic with you because they don't have their shit together. It's just going to cause them to run again when stuff comes up about spending time with you in person or deepening their relationship with you. It's like, oh, wait a second, I don't have my shit together. Okay, let me run. You know what I mean? It's like many of them, maybe they have their shit together, but maybe not emotionally, right? Maybe like their pentacles is in order. Maybe they have their own place. They have their own car. They have stability in those areas, but maybe their emotional stability could be off, right? It doesn't matter how many times you spend time with them alone. It's like there's something always like out of whack, something always wrong. So it causes the separation energy. So I feel like somebody's being called to like get themselves in order first. It's like instead of pulling on the divine feminine's energy, pull your own shit together. Okay? And again, this could be somebody on the outside who is very well put together with, their own place, their own car, they have a good job, but it's like their emotional stability. It's like they could be just kind of hot and cold. They don't know how to treat somebody in a relationship. They don't know how to let someone love them, and they don't know how to genuinely love somebody else. So it's like all the riches in the world and you still end up lonely, because they're pushing you away with that. Well, somebody's reflecting, on all of these things, and, they want you, they may need you, pulling on your energy because I need some kind of sign to go forward. But the universe is saying, hey, this isn't going anywhere, okay? Divine timing is at work. You got bigger fish to fry in the area of your own life. Let's get some clarity on it, and we'll see what is trying to get their attention. Yeah, I told you guys, they need to have their own stability, okay? So this could be something that they are up late at night thinking about in terms of like where they're at, and just organizing their life in a way that you fit into that. Because if they don't, you may come in for a brief period of time, but you guys will find that like over and over and over again, the separation energy happens because it's like you can't hide from the universe, okay? That's why a lot of the karmic situations and things like that, it can't hide or it won't be hidden for long. The divine feminine has the gift of intuition, okay? But somebody wants you to know, like, the whole worth waiting for is like they need stability, they need more structure in their lives. The water in the background as well lets me know, again, you're dealing with somebody here who they're practicing working on their emotions, right? Many of you deserve a divine masculine who truly walks in their divine masculine energy and like discipline, the way you treat another person, like having enough logic to know that masculine energy protects, you're respectful, you're able to have compassion, you're able to form good and healthy habits, so that way, you're able to stay alert, and you're able to recognize that, being a good leader is something that's important, and if there is anything in your life that you fear, you're willing to take that on and to conquer that. And I feel like you could be a reflection of all of these things. That could be why they're pulling on your energy so much, divine feminine, because it's like, how do you do what you do? How do you have so much balance? How do you live so authentically? How do you live so truthfully? Right? I feel too, like, guys, like something that may keep your masculine up at night late is like, they want to get where it is you are, okay? They want that level of structure and stability. But the problem is like, I feel like they're afraid that the divine timing, like it's going to slip away or you're going to move forward somehow. Okay, that's got them feeling in this energy of rejection. See, distance, time out. They're worried that you're going to like maybe drift further away or find somebody else, and that's why they're looking for this validation by pulling on your energy. Okay, and these things with fatigue and poor memory, it could be a lot of what they're experiencing as well, because I'm seeing a lot of screen time, like literally like trying to pay attention to your every move. Many of them could be spending a lot of time trying to call you through fake phone numbers. They could be having a hard time at work as well with this whole poor memory thing, because I feel like you're consuming a lot of space in someone's mind, in someone's head. They're really feeling this rejection and loss from you not like giving in, but they don't need to focus on you right now. I feel like their spirit guides are saying, you know, reach out to us for help. This separation or this distance or timeout is happening for a reason, because we are in control of it with the divine timing and worth waiting for. Okay, so that could be something that they're being urged to really do tonight as they're tossing and turning, is really, you know, trying not to let this energy get the best of them. Maybe hoping that you're not having this chemistry with somebody else. And that's a thing too that the divine masculines worry about on this journey as well. Sometimes they could pull on your energy a lot because it's like they don't want to lose you and they don't want you to forget about them. It's not as clear cut that this is a twin flame journey and that the connection is everlasting. For them, they're like, yo, nothing's forever. Like, honestly, like, you know what I mean? For them, it's just more of like a logical thing. So if they're not with you, if they're not there to confirm, it feels like unrequited love. So they pull on your energy a lot as, can you show me some kind of sign? But the universe is saying, listen, it's just going to end up in separation again. She ain't down with that. The fact that you do not want to do separation again, Divine Feminine, that's where many of you are crossing the boundaries. And I feel like that's what gets them to kind of step into this transformation energy and get that structure, is because, like, with the, remember I was telling you guys they need to get their emotions in check. A lot of them can't stand the idea of being away from you, eh? Like, they can't stand the idea that you might be done, okay, that you're no longer there. And another big message, too, I've been getting for the collective to share with the divine masculine energy is, like, one thing that many of your divine masculines really cherish about you, divine feminine, is your nurturing energy, okay? And me having a son myself, I kind of had this epiphany over the weekend, but it's like, just like, you know, my little guy and like just boys in general, they never outgrow that feeling of just wanting a woman to be nurturing towards them and be loving towards them, okay? But I feel like the lesson here that many of you are learning on this journey with your masculine is, like, that is what they absolutely love about you. But in order to maintain it, there's so much about them in their own lives that they need to shift and take accountability for first in order to experience at its fullest. So many of you could kind of beat yourself up in separation sometimes, going, oh my God, like, I honestly felt like I was doing everything, you know, the right way. I was being authentic, but it's like, it's not you, it's them. And oftentimes it's things that they're hiding and you're not able to see, but the universe was like, you're not going to hide from me. I will orchestrate the separation. That's why the universe is saying that divine timing is at play in this connection. Okay. All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap up this little late night check-in and see what else is coming up for you too in this distance, in this just kind of time out for the divine masculines to really get a grip of their emotions right now, okay? So we have true love and we have past life relationship. So you've known each other before, and that's why it's worth waiting for. It's like, relax. You guys have done this dance before. You know that you'll meet each other at the finish line. So just take the time out to really focus in on yourselves. Clean up your energy. You know, really take that time out to maybe exercise again. You know, pay attention to your surroundings, your environment. Is it healthy? Is it aligned with the goals that I have? What do I have goals? Do I have goals for myself? You know, am I aligning myself with people that I can really build with and grow with? And if the answer is no, then get to work. You know, because I feel like that pull towards you is also something that is triggering that question for them, is like they feel that creative energy with you, they would love to build and grow. But I feel like a lot of the divine masculines in this reading, they're living in this fantasy world with you, with this reflection, sorry. I know rejection came up here in this card, maybe that's why I said it. But, you know, I feel like a lot of them are mirroring, you know, this whole energy with you guys in terms of, you know, the distance, the time out, and needing it in order to go off on, you know, your own path, triggering each other, but knowing at the same time that, you know, this is, yeah, the romance of a lifetime. It's not going anywhere, but you got to do the work. And sometimes doing the work is the difficult part for the divine masculines because, you know, like I said, they never outgrow that need to just want to be nurtured by a woman. You know, your softness, divine feminine, they hate that they're in this rejection energy away from you. Okay, many of them could be kicking themselves in the butt, so to speak, about just squandering the time and energy with you. Okay, but this time out is necessary because, I mean, I think they were naive, and they're not wanting to admit that they were maybe naive in this connection. And the naive part was that they didn't see your power, or they underestimated your power. They never thought that they were going to fall to the point where they're literally yearning, longing in separation for you. They never thought that they would come to see the day where that, like, you're just kind of closed off, you're unbothered. Maybe you're okay with the timeout. For once, you're okay with the timeout, and you're not checking in, and you're not, like, they could feel it energetically as well. Okay, this is something that they can feel. This is why they're pulling on your energy. They know how to as well, because they know how to, like, heavily think about you, stare at your pictures, read your old conversations, pull up your name and send you a text message and unsend it. And, they know all these ways of, like, physically pulling on your energy. That's why they'll pop into your thoughts and you can feel them really heavily. But many of you are resisting the need to, like, fix or repair. Because, yeah, it's definitely all with them to be able to, like, use this feeling to take back control of their lives in some way. Okay? All right, guys, I'm going to call it for this little late night check-in. If you guys want, check out the membership section. I do have some more sensual readings there for you. If you guys want to check it out for the month, I've got 2 tiers. You can sample one of the tiers, and if you like what you see, then you could definitely commit and get some of the more extended readings. And if you guys want to dig into a personal reading with me, head over to my bio section. I've got links on there about how to connect with me one-on-one. I will catch you guys in the next reading, okay? All right, good night, guys. Bye.